Guys, there was yet another murder Suicide in Massachusetts yesterday. This is happening way too often. A mother and son were shot dead by her longtime partner in a murder Suicide. The victims were found in a home in Main Street, Wilbraham, which is a suburb of Springfield, Massachusetts. The victims have been identified as 56-year-old Seema Parashu, I hope I pronounced that correctly, and her 27-year-old son Dylan Parashu. The suspect who took his own life was identified as 56-year-old Peter Donaldson, who was said to be at one time a senior sales accountant executive. And again, he was Seema's boyfriend. Seema is pictured in both of these pictures here. She's with her boyfriend on the left and her son on the right. Reportedly, officers were called on Tuesday at around 8:30 a.m. from a concerned person who was worried about the well-being of the three people who were supposed to be at the residence. Police attempted to knock on the door, but no one answered. When they looked through a first-floor window, they saw a person who was unresponsive in the living room. Authorities were able to find a door that was unlocked, and when they went in, they found Peter deceased in the living room with a self-inflicted GSW and a semi-automatic pistol in his possession. Seema and Dylan were found deceased in the basement and they had been shot multiple times. Reportedly, all three of them lived together in the home, and Seema and Peter had dated for about 6 years. It was said there were a dozen police vehicles seen outside of the residence as police started to investigate. Information regarding when the shooting occurred exactly has not been given. They are waiting on the medical examiner to determine that. Residents have stated that they are extremely shocked that this happened in their quiet neighborhood. In a Facebook post, a local church posted that both Seema and Dylan attended that church, and they were both devoted members, and they described Seema as being a source of inspiration and very vibrant. It was said Dylan was often by his mom's side, helping and supporting her. It was also reported that the two of them had just spent Father's Day at that church. A church member also reported to a local news outlet that they had met Peter at the church the few times he had gone with her, and that was on rare occasions. They said they tried to be nice to him, but he was just very cold and distant. A motive for this incident has not been released just yet, but it was said Peter was recently laid off from his job that was with a printing company, and that Seema had confided in her church friends that she wanted to end the relationship. It was said they were in the process of breaking up, and something regarding that had to have happened in the home. It was also reported that Dylan had recently returned to live with his mother after being laid off about 3 months ago at a job in Cambridge. So he was temporarily living with her until he found a new job, otherwise he would not have been there. It was said that Seema also had an adult daughter. So sad. My heart and prayers go out to the victims' family and friends. This is just happening way too often.